Oh my, it was hard to miss the foreshadowing going on in a scene featuring Kyle and Summer during Young and Restless Bicentennial Gala, but just in case you blinked or were heading to the kitchen for a snack when it went down, we've got you covered. Thus far, Skiles' experience at the event has been anything but chill. After dealing with her mother's emotional breakdown in a conversation that even the level-headed Tracy Abbott would describe as odd, Summer received a call from the nanny that made it seem as though Harrison had disappeared. It was really his stuffed toy. After dealing with the situation, Kyle and Summer returned to the party, only to find his mother in one of the plush suites upstairs, hanging herself on the desk. When Summer confronted Phyllis about what had happened, Phyllis warned her she would never believe her and to keep away from me. After that, the two went their separate ways. Kyle found out through Diane that Phyllis had lied to get her to come upstairs, while Summer went to talk to Phyllis alone. Well, Red shared the news with her enemy that her sick son was staying in the upstairs bedroom. Diane told Kyle that she had texted him to confirm the claim, but he hadn't responded. Kyle then realized he had lost his phone. Meanwhile, a newcomer named Audra Charles was aimlessly wandering the streets of Genoa City in search of Nate or a pot to stir. When she saw a phone sitting on the bar, she made it her mission to track down its owner. This led to an amusing and informative conversation with Ashley and a blushing Tucker, as she learned that the phone belonged to Ash's nephew Kyle. Audra unexpectedly seized back Tucker's phone and vowed to return it to Kyle herself, rather than giving it to his date. She felt the need to finally meet him. That in itself was illuminating, but the events that followed were far more so. Audra approached Diane, Jack, and Kyle to report that she had located Kyle's lost phone. There was a great deal of adoration between Kyle and Audra as they introduced themselves. From Kyle's expression, we could see that he was completely captivated by the seductive vixen. Summer soon arrived and demanded to know what was happening, because Audra is the woman who played with her brother Noah's head, not because she was being disrespectful. Audra, who lacks in nothing except intelligence, recognized this as her cue to go. Despite his wife's obvious distaste for Charles, Kyle couldn't help but take a peek at Audra's perky behind as she sauntered away. Wow. By establishing both Kyle and Audra's attraction to one another and Summer's disdain of the latter, the writers of Young and Restless hinted to what could be Summer's next major problem. Remember how Noah and Allie disappeared after the gala? That's why Audra was introduced to the show. Because her relationship with Tucker became public knowledge, she can probably forget about Nate, who is already committed to Elena and Victoria. In that case, a vixen has no other options. If our prediction about what's next for Phyllis and Diane comes true, it may not be as tough as one may think for Audra to go after Kyle and try to come between him and Summer. Since there aren't many main characters in this age range, a love triangle makes logical. Because Summer already despises Audra for what she did to Noah, and because Kyle and Summer act like middle-aged people who have been married for decades, there is plenty of pre-existing hatred to kick off the breakup. Is Audra about to stop caring about Nate and start caring about Kyle? Share your thoughts with us in the space provided.